since I've had the opportunity to come to LGA Toastmasters to, this is a little bit bad. 잠시만 기다리세요. It's been quite a while since I've had the opportunity to come visit LGA Toastmasters, so it's a pleasure and an honor for me to be on the schedule this evening, so thank you very much for having me. Speak with confidence. There are many people in the audience this evening that speak with a lot of confidence. Unfortunately, on the other hand, there are many people sitting in this evening that feel a tremendous amount of fear when they have to give a presentation. So my purpose this evening is to help those of you who have fear when you have to give a presentation, overcome your fear, and speak with confidence. So imagine, if you will, a time long, long ago in a land far away when I was a handsome prince. Okay, actually I wasn't a handsome prince. I was a university student. My major was marketing, and I was required to give presentations all the time. But the problem was, I was terrible at it. I was the worst. I used to have a tremendous amount of fear. My body would shake. I would speak like this. I was terrible. And I got to the point where I decided, hey, I'm sick of this. I don't want to feel this way any longer. So I came up with a strategy to feel better about speaking in public. Would you like to hear my strategy?
Yes!
I was hoping that you'd say that. So I came up with 5 steps to... Oh, he loves the picture. I came up with 5 steps to speaking confidently to help myself feel better about speaking. And the first one is, can you help me please? What's the first one?
Decide to change.
Yes, the first thing that you need to do is to decide to change. If you feel some fear when speaking, you have to decide right now that you're not going to feel fear any longer. The second one is, help me please?
Understand your fear.
Yes, you have to understand your fear. So if you feel fear, and most people do when they have to speak in public for the first time especially, so you have to understand, why are you afraid? And the third one?
Believe people are good.
Yeah, so when you're preparing your speech, you have to believe that the audience you're preparing it for are good people. Just like when I look out at you tonight, I know that you're all good people. I believe that. Fourth. Yeah, if you get to stand before an audience, you're going to say something to help them, and you don't have to feel fearful if you're helping people. Fifth.
Positive self-talk.
Okay, engage in positive self-talk. So these are the 5 things that I'll cover in my speech this evening. Let's take a look at the first one. The first one is decide to change. So when you take a look at this picture, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's calm and peaceful. And that's exactly the way we want to feel when we give a presentation, right? You want to feel calm and peaceful. You don't want to feel stressed or feel fearful, right? So one of the things that we have to do is decide to change. If we feel fear, we have to decide right now to be confident. So make that decision. Hey, when I speak, I'm going to feel confident. So that's the first step. Let's move on to the second one. The second step is understand your fear. You know, fear is a good thing sometimes. Sometimes fear is rational, which means logical and good. It can protect us from danger, protect us from becoming injured or even killed, right?
Yes.
Other times, our fear is irrational, which means illogical or doesn't make sense. When we have irrational fear, it actually prevents us from being successful. So if we're fearful of presenting to a group of people, we're actually being irrational or not smart. And we're stopping our own success. So imagine, if you will, I said, hey, why don't you come on over to my house and go swimming with my pet shark? Would you say yes or no?
No.
Yes.
Okay, you're irrational.
Thank you.
So you probably say no, right? Because rational fear is good. Because if you go swimming with this shark and it's hungry, you're going to get eaten. It's a bad idea. So rational fear is smart. On the other hand, irrational fear is bad. And to put it more bluntly, if you're afraid to speak to a group of people, it's not only bad, but irrational fear is stupid. So one of the things that I used to do to make myself feel better about speaking was tell myself, hey, it's stupid to feel fearful, and I'm not stupid. So then my fear started to go away. Okay, third step, believe that people are good. When you're writing your presentation, you have to think, hey, I'm writing this for good people. And when you speak to your audience, you have to think, hey, they're good. And just before you start to speak to them, always remind yourself, hey, these people are nice. These people are kind. It's very important step. Fourth, focus on helping them. So the only reason why you're going to speak to an audience is because you either want to encourage them, educate them, or entertain them. You're going to do something to help them, right? So if you tell yourself, hey, I wrote this speech because I want to help them, you don't have to feel fearful, right? Fifth, positive self-talk. We have to engage in positive self-talk. But unfortunately, many people engage in negative self-talk. Many people before their presentation say things like, what do they say?
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous. What if I make a mistake? People think I'm stupid. I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous, right? Many people think this way when they have to give a presentation. They don't focus on positive self-talk, which is, I'm ready. I'm smart. This is fun. I'm here to help. The audience is good. The audience is nice. So, when you're presenting, you have to think positively, right? Say positive things. So, these 5 steps can help you speak more confidently. Now, I think you may have forgot what the 5 are. So let's review. What's the first one?
Decide to change.
Oh my goodness, somebody's taking notes. Second.
Understand.
Third.
Believe people are important.
Fourth.
Focus on helping them.
Fifth.
Positive self-talk.
So these 5 steps helped me greatly to overcome my fear of speaking in public. I know for certain that if you apply this technique, then you, if you are fearful of speaking, can overcome your fear as well. Thank you very much. Speak with confidence.